You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the new Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, get early access to our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
There are few ingredients more comforting or versatile than marinara sauce. It can be the foundation of a quick, convenient dinner for picky toddlers or the showstopper of a Sunday sit-down meal with the whole family. And one family's recipe has made its way onto American dinner tables as the uncontested champion of jarred marinara. Made with slow-cooked San Marzano tomatoes and no added sugar, it commands a premium price from fans who swear it tastes like it has been simmering on the stove all day. What began as a signature sauce of a 10-table restaurant in New York has boiled over into a grocery store phenomenon, purchased by roughly half of all U.S. households over a 12-month period. Fueled by massive national growth, the brand has expanded into a billion-dollar portfolio, encompassing Italian sauces, soups, frozen meals, and more. And that's why this week's On Brand is on Rao's.
We're all jazzed up, nearly having a cow. You want your favorite show, and it's on right now. It's on brand.
Welcome to On Brand with Jon and Marisa. I'm Jon.
I'm Marisa.
Okay. I was trying to think of something Italian really quick.
Spaghetti, okay. Oh, she just bit my elbow flab. The cat, by the way, not my child.
Looked like a juicy udder.
Jeez Louise.
Like, I'll have a chomp of that.
When a cat is so bossy about being pet that they just like give you a gentle bite.
Meow.
That's what I do if I'm trying to get your attention. You're not paying attention to me. I just give you a little chomp on the old arm.
That's so funny. As you'll remember, on our off-brand this week, what was off-brand for me was being bitten a lot lately.
Oh.
So if you're not in our Patreon, you get to learn what is on and off-brand for us.
And when you were experimenting with being a vampire, you learned you don't like being bitten.
I have turned everything in my life. I actually thought about that when I was like, what's off-brand for me? I keep getting bitten by things. I was like, I'm the reverse vampire. I now go and give my blood away for a free t-shirt, and I'm constantly being bitten by things. Mm-hmm. I hope if you'll indulge me before we get into our banter, our show.
Always.
When either last week or the week before, I told you how I went to Huntington Gardens and I spent 2.5 hours in line to see these stinky flowers. You know, it was a great experience. You know how on occasion when I write a script, I'll put a joke in it.
Sure.
And then I'm usually too embarrassed to share it.
Yeah.
I had put a joke in that little story that I forgot to tell.
Okay, great.
And I came across it when I was going through some of my notes and stuff. And I was like, man, solid joke. I'd really like to bring that back.
Too good to leave on the table.
I mean, I'm going to be buried with this joke. All right. So here it is. So I got to the Huntington Garden and I was like, I'm going to make content. So I'm videoing little bits in here so I can piece it together. One of the first things is like corpse flower sold out sign. Great. Did a nice pan up to it. Then I'm in line for security. They're like, you know how you go to a concert, they're like patting you down. You're going through metal detectors. They were going through women's purses. And then in my head, I'm like, what are they looking for? Scissors? Scissors
to trim the plant,
right? Like, what are you like? what are you trying to prevent from getting in here? Someone's like, they're like, she has a gun and knife. They're like, that's okay. The plant will be fine. They're like, she has a weed whacker. Get her out of here.
Pruning shears,
or maybe
like she's a time traveler and like we have to destroy this plant because it's going to release some spores that will take over all of humanity.
Of course.
So did you make that joke to the security guard?
No, and I wish I had, but I had already been burned a month earlier when I made the joke at the grand opening of the museum. And I was in a line of 800 people and I said, this is the line for the Trader Joe's totes, right? On deaf ears. One guy's like, I don't know. And then I got mad because I'm like, you don't know what you're in line for? You think it might be? You're going to a museum.
If I walk away here with a tote, it makes no difference to me.
I hate it when I make a killer joke that I know is a killer joke, and they're just people are so unresponsive. I mean, most people won't even say hi anymore, let alone laugh at a joke. Everyone's
in their own world.
Everyone's in their own world. You see videos of people that are like trying to I guess they're called buskers. They're like playing music and doing something really spectacular on the street, and everyone's like side-eye, not looking, trying to get past them.
We're truly descending into uncharted territory as a human race.
Yeah.
Do you remember that boy, the Rizzler? We talked about him in an off-brand at some point. He had like a collab with like Liquid Death. He's like a 11-year-old little boy from I'm getting all my facts wrong. I didn't do a fact check on him. I wasn't planning on talking about the Rizzler. He's like, sounds like he's from like Long Island. He's like a little 11-year-old boy. And he's like, he's a bit rotund. And that's maybe part of what people like about him. He's kind of very cute and funny. And he must have gone viral for something.
Is rotund? Is that PC? That feels like a hate crime. You're rotund, just so you know. That's not a bad word.
I'll bleep rotund.
No, leave it all in there. I'm asking. This is a conversation.
Rotund feels like very objective.
Rotund. What do we say? Healthy. He's a healthy boy.
Husky.
Is
that bad? I don't know what's bad. Husky was like a line of Hanes.
3 chunks a tear.
No, I don't want to. I'm not trying to hate crime a child. But I think this is just kind of all of what people like about him.
This is a learning moment.
He just feels like he's like a 6-year-old Italian man, but he's in the body of like an 11-year-old. And so he was on.
I've seen him.
I know this boy.
He talks about I love because he loves his meatballs.
He loves meatballs. Yes. That was his thing.
Is this from the show? Did you see a video because of your topic?
No, not related. I somehow just on our on-brand feed, on Instagram, we get a lot of like podcast clips because we are a podcast. And it was an interview, a podcaster who I didn't recognize interviewing the Rizzler, who's an 11-year-old boy. And they was like, so walk me through like, what's a regular day in the life of the Rizzler? And he was like, well, I go to school, I come home, I play on my phone, I have some dinner, I play on my phone, and then I take a melatonin gummy and I go to bed. And I was like, this is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
That's a solid childhood.
An 11-year-old boy who is not playing outside, doesn't have it. Also being famous, the whole point is that you should be like whooping it up to the nth degree like nobody's ever seen before. And you're like living like the loneliest person on earth when you are literally have a collab with Liquid Death. Maybe not true. I don't know. You have a collab with some Slim Jim. I don't know. And you're not like out partying with your friends. You're not like riding an ATV over 10 of your friends all laying side by side.
Oh my God.
Partying it up till 2 a.m. Like you are wasting your fame. You're playing on your phone like everybody else, every other lonely
When I was
adult.
a kid, someone asked me that question. I get up, I walk down the long street, wait for the bus. Then my fingerless bus driver takes us to school while we listen to the sounds of trains. In school, I feel slightly uncomfortable out. I feel like a little bit of an outcast.
Sure.
We come home and then me and all the neighborhood kids either go behind our houses into the woods and run our pretend newspaper where we write articles and then pass. I guess it wasn't pretend. Real
think you
newspaper.
Just published a newspaper.
I mean, they were on
America's youngest journalist?
Yeah. We would write stories, pass them out to the neighborhood. Or we would walk, maybe tell our parents, maybe not, walk 30 minutes to the arcade.
Right.
We would go into UDF. We would get candy cigarettes. I would probably get Luden's cough drops because they were one of my favorite candies.
They're so good. Cherry Luden's
Cherry
like
Luden's
nothing else.
Back in the day, I don't know if they're still around. We'd play arcade games. It would start to get dusk. We'd start making our way back home. We'd walk past the pervert's house. We'd laugh because we're like, that's where the pervert lives. We'd get home as we were getting close to the neighborhood. We'd hear someone's parent, Mary, Mary, time for dinner.
I have such a strong sense reaction. And now to this day, it happens. When walking down the street of our suburban neighborhood that I live in now at dusk, when it's getting dark and all the lights are on in the house. I just got chills. All the lights are on in the houses and you can smell their dinner. Do you know what I'm talking about?
If you go into, and usually that smell was Rouse.
This is actually very on theme, a big plate of spaghetti and meatballs.
But it would be like my mom would make like
Yes.
she would make spaghetti sauce in like a big thing. And she didn't like us to eat it green. So we would usually eat it the next day. She's like, it's too green on the first day you make
fresh,
it. You got to let all those flavors and everything meld together. A lot of her foods were too green on the first day, like lasagna, different soups.
You
chili.
like leftover. Maybe this is also why you like old food.
I don't like old food.
Well, but you save old food.
I save old food because I can't eat a bunch of new food at once. I did have an old burrito last night. I was going to go to Taco Bell because they were having a great sale. Because
Taco Bell being in the news recently has made you get a craving for Taco Bell.
Well, no, I mean, sort of only because Taco Bell, I think, must have lost a lot of business because the last 2 days they were offering their, what are they called? The El Churritos or whatever. I don't know. One of their things for $1. Enchilito for $1 because I think they were like needing customers.
That's a burrito wet.
It's like I don't like the song. And then at like 9 o'clock, I'm like, why am I going to go get that? I have a leftover thing here. I don't even like it. I'm going because it's $1. I'm going to drive 3 miles because it's $1.
This is one of those things where you're like, is the reason why you don't get an churrito every night is because it's too expensive? And like, this is your one chance? No, it's not a cost issue for the enchilada with you.
Well,
you don't like it.
But people are like, it's like Fig doesn't like me. Sometimes Fig hisses at me.
Well, maybe because you smell like cats because you're house sitting.
No, I think it's because I'm gay.
She is a known homophobe.
But yeah, I don't want to wrap up our nostalgia talk. There was something, man. I was so lucky with the street that I lived on.
Yeah.
We lived on, if you're in Ohio, go look at it if you want.
Drive by John's childhood home.
My old home.
Say the address. Who cares?
What was it? 8443 Ridgecrest Drive.
It'll be part of the tour someday.
I still remember all that. I lived at 8443 Ridgecrest Drive. My phone number was 777-8362.
Whoa. 777. Lucky sevens.
Yeah, all that.
Cool.
All Westchester was
That's awesome.
777s. And we lived, it was like the bus would drop you off at the intersection all the way down at Ridgecrest. And then I think I've made this joke before, like 2 streets over, the street on the way to school was Cox, C-O-X. So I used to love to say I live off Cox as I got older and knew what that meant.
Sure, not
when
like
I was
9.
a little kid. Oh yeah, me, I live off Cox. You just want to go down on Cox?
When are you just going to meet a nice young lady, John? All the neighbors.
Oh, you know where he lives, right? On Cox. But the bus would drop us off all the way at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
And the bottom of the hill is like, there's like a creek, like with like the underpass of the road. So like in the summer, we're going under that underpass. We're looking for like, in Ohio, you can find like trilobites and a lot of cool fossils.
Cool, yeah.
But yeah, we were just kind of free range kids. Like we could walk. There was a few scares in the news, but it was nothing like it is now. Like, I don't know what parents would do here, especially like living in LA.
I don't know because I have family that lives in gated neighborhoods in like the safest but also too, it's like LA for some reason feels safer to me because I feel like all the truly messed up stuff happens in small towns.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the really like weird stuff. And David talks about this growing up in a small town. He was like, people are just so bored that they're like really coming up with some creative ways to get in trouble. But
I
even
guess I'll just kill someone a week.
Family who lives in like the gated communities because where we have cars, I'm more worried about cars than anything. They still don't let their kids like run around and play. So I don't know. It's different. It's definitely different now. And I had the same childhood you had. It was a lot. It was free range. I remember growing up, I must have been maybe 4 or 5, the ice cream man would come through the neighborhood and we would sit on the bumper. He would park and like hand out ice cream. And then we'd sit on the bumper and just like get a little slow ride around the neighborhood, unbeknownst to the ice cream man. We grew up next to a creek also, and the bullfrogs were so loud at night that like if you open your bedroom window, it would just be like a cacophony of frogs and just so much like I'm just going out. You're like a little kid and you're telling your parents like, I'm going out. I'll see you in 9 hours.
There was no way to track us. There was no pagers. There was no phones.
But the parents weren't stressed. Like my mom is so highly anxious now. And like, I don't know how she let like her pride and joy daughter like just wander the streets.
Well, and then now as adults, you think about it, they were younger than we are now.
That's true.
They're
like
38 years old with like 16 kids.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, your mom, 5 kids. Forget about it.
They're like, just get out of the house.
Just get out of the damn house.
Get out of the house for a minute.
If I lose one, fine.
Yeah.
I got 4 more.
What a time to be alive.
As long as it's not Jon.
Just don't be my Jon, the middle kid. I was the special boy.
Did you have special family dinners? Like, would you have like pizza night or spaghetti night or taco night?
For us, I mean, now as an adult, and I had my mom write a cookbook for each of us, so we have all of her family recipes. So we have... Those were special meals in hindsight.
Yeah.
But as a kid, what was a special meal was when Dad brought home fast food. And this is back in the day. He would bring home that big bucket of KFC. God. He would bring home Little Caesars.
That gave me chill. I never even liked a KFC bucket, and I literally got chills from you saying Dad bringing home a big bucket of KFC. Like, use that in your branding. Hello. Why is KFC trying to appeal to like 20-year-old like cool kids like with headphones and skateboards? It's like, no, you want to appeal to people who grew up in the 80s and now have children and now are working and want to come home with a big bucket to like relive that feeling. Make a commercial about a dad coming home with a bucket.
And one of my favorites, and they don't do this anymore, and shocking that it was even probably good, was Little Caesars, because their whole slogan was pizza, pizza. Yeah. And you would get automatically 2 pizzas, but they came on one long board. So Dad's coming in the house with like this plank of pizzas, and we're like, or at like Christmas, he would bring home like the gifts that people sent him from the office. Cool. So we'd always get like a Hickory Farms box that had like the little wrapped strawberry candies in them, and the cheeses and the sausage.
The cheeses that somehow are room temperature.
Room temperature don't expire until 2028. They have an indefinite shelf life. There was a lot. And then when we would go visit Grandma, we would always pick up barbecue that we'd keep in the freezer. So a few times a year, we would make Tennessee barbecue. I now have that sauce sent from Tennessee, so I can create that here.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
I make Grandma's like slaw. But so we had special meals in so many different ways.
Yeah. My family was not a big cooking family, and my mom had a couple things that she made regularly, but I'm such a picky eater, and I still objectively am. Sure, never had cottage cheese, but there's a long list of foods I've never had that I'm not interested in. I think there's a lot of like, I don't know, people who can see magic eye right away, people who will eat anything. Like there's like a snobbery about that.
Don't even get me started on how many, like we were like, so many people, and we're like way in the future because we're banking episodes. So this might feel like, no, actually magic eye still would have, it's like 3 weeks ago. So many people that were like, I can see it instantly. I'm like, great, call out.
Great.
Like you guys have a big party, like have a contest. And other people are like, I've never seen one before.
It's the same braggadociousness as like you're looking at a menu in a restaurant and I'm like, maybe I'll get mashed potatoes and the Caesar salad. And they're like, I'll have like the frog eyeballs and like the cow udders and like the bowl of beaks.
All right.
I'm like, I'm not interested. Like there's nothing to brag about because you'll eat anything. Like who cares? So I was very picky. My sister would like eat sushi because my dad loved sushi. They would go to a sushi restaurant and like,
I can't imagine eating sushi as a kid.
Like animals like crawling across the counter and like, she's like eating that, like literally like Little Mermaid, the chef in Little Mermaid trying to eat the crab, like literally like that. And then I was just living off of bowls of cereal and instant mashed potatoes.
You were Lisa Simpson.
Absolutely, 1,000%. So there were so many meals where like my mom is making, stew or pasta or a casserole, and I'm like, Frosted Flakes. It's just going to be Frosted Flakes for me. Thank you.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's a no from me, dog.
I'm sorry, but that's a no for me, dog. I like your ambition, but it's got to be a no for me.
It's going to be a no for me,
Why are we doing
dog?
Randy Jackson?
Merch, taking it back. So I don't have a lot of like warm, cozy food memories from my personal life, but like I'm a child of commercials. I'm a child of TV. I'm a child of what that represents, the family meal. I understand the cultural significance of that. And I still have great reverence for like the idea of like a big family dinner, everyone's sitting around. We're saying grace, we're passing the plates. Everybody's loud and jovial and having a good time. And to me, that is like the quintessential part of this Rao's story, not to like segue back too soon, but like I love Rao's. I'm a huge exclusive Rao's eater as far as my marinara sauce goes. And there's probably maybe 2 meals that the entire family will eat. Picky mom, picky kids. Who cares? Kids are very picky. They eat spaghetti with Rao's. And I love spaghetti with Rao's. Everybody loves it. It's so good.
I had spaghetti with Rao's this week.
You did?
I buy the sensitive jar. They have a jar that's for sensitive that has no garlic, onion.
Why do you get that though?
Because I thought it'd be smoother. I just like things to be super smooth.
But it's not smoother, is it?
It's not. It still has little...
So stop by.
It still has little... But I also kind of like the taste because it's almost like... it's like a nicer form of like SpaghettiO sauce. It's like super basic. And then I've become like so like old school. I've for years have only used like Trader Joe's grated parm or like a parm blend. I've gone back to the Kraft shaker. It's so good.
It's really good.
And
Trader
shelf
Joe's,
stable for like 30 years.
Trader Joe's makes a shaker too.
I don't try like something like I would have to try it somewhere before I bought it. Like I don't buy their ketchup. There's certain things at Trader Joe's that I don't know.
Well, see, I have the opposite thing. For some reason, I sometimes make this mistake with Trader Joe's where I feel like it's healthy because it's from Trader Joe's.
No.
And it's not. It's like not true. I mean, I left with a cart full of like cotton candy and taffy yesterday, but I'm like, Trader Joe's, no high fructose corn syrup. Like I suddenly
the cherry cotton candy.
Yeah,
it's good. I like that little tub. I like the vintage.
Everything about their summer candy lineup has me hook, line, and sinker. But yeah, Rao's is it's expensive at the regular grocery store, but it does go on sale quite a bit.
You can get it. It'll be one of those. If you buy 4, you can get it down to like $5.99.
And they have giant double packs at Costco. So that is where I always get it. And the double pack is good because I feel like it's the right ratio for a big thing of spaghetti and then that big jar. And it's not it's not super chunky.
The level of smoothness I need in my spaghetti is psychotic. It is psychotic.
I'm closer to I only eat the chunks out of like peer pressure. I'm not like somebody who like loves a chunk.
I mean, like as I'm sure you know, like I'll take it and run it through a sieve or like mush it through a thing to get it just juice.
But it's a cooked tomato chunk. Like the last couple batches of chili that I've made at home, vegetarian chili with just like beans and vegetables. I've only used the smooth tomato sauce. I haven't used the crushed tomatoes because I actually don't need like. When there's like the worst chunk, if we're ranking the tomato chunks, the one that has the stem stump on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I see that, I'm not going to like eat that. But if I'm eating a chunk intentionally, it's just because I feel it's like I'm doing homework. I don't actually want it.
Speaking of weird things, I opened some eggs today, not farm fresh eggs from my friend, which I do have.
Yes.
But like one of those like fancier, like organic eggs where you open it and then there's a second open. It's like, it's like
I know what you mean.
One egg feather wrapped around it. That's when you're like, oh, this is really
This is fresh from the ass.
This is fresh from the ass. It's like, how did that feather survive all the processes of cleaning that?
Do you feel like that's like fake marketing to make you think that it's like farm fresh? They're getting eggs from whatever poisonchickens.com, and then somebody's job is to toss one feather in every 10th
carton. Box, one feather gets thrown in. No, this is like a sticky half white, half brown feather. Ew. I was pretty like, I didn't use that egg.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be a little freaked out by
I'll
that.
save that. Last thing I'll say before we move on from our childhood is I had something that you didn't have and that you'll never have.
What?
Fireflies.
Oh, God. I've only seen them one time in real life in Oklahoma.
Dusk from like June. They're probably wrapping up now. It's July, August, I think, when this comes out maybe. But for dusk, for an hour, find a field in Cincinnati, one that's close to like woods. It's just honestly one of my favorite things in the world.
Man, the closest I got to that was a glowworm.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, where'd you see a glow? Oh, the toy. Oh. In New Zealand, there's like caves with glowworms.
Oh, man. Any in Iceland?
I don't know. I'll have to look. I'm unfortunately missing the Northern Lights. Those don't start until end of August or September.
Oh, maybe you extend your trip.
Maybe. I'll just move to
fall
Iceland.
in love with Iceland.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the new Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, get early access to our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
All right, well, I love that you were like, not to get into Rao's too early. And I was thinking of like a first-time listener, like, too early. You've been talking about like chicken butts for an hour and a half.
Yeah, this is curriculum. Is that a new Stanley?
Mm-mm.
What's that one?
This is Terry Hatcher somehow sitting in her house. surprise Terry. I'm using your Stanley. I'll wash it and leave it. It's the
that
white
feels
one.
intimate.
It was in
the
the
water bottle.
Well, it was in the cabinet of like
I don't know.
a cabinet with cups.
I feel like the straw, like, I don't know.
You wouldn't sip from.
It just feels intimate.
Okay, now it's going to be a weird thing. Hi, Terry. It was in like I have a bunch of cups cabinet.
Sure, it's fine. I'm sure
Great.
someone like Terry has like 9 Stanleys to share with guests. It's like my fantasy for like when I get older and I'm very successful. Older, I'm 40. when I'm
74.
When I'm a grown up and very successful, I'll like have like a basket of slippers I can offer guests when they come over, like
An
some spare
unused
PJs,
toothbrush.
an unused toothbrush, some like pajamas,
Of
some nice silk
course.
pajamas.
I mean, she has a dishwasher. It'll be clean.
It will be clean.
Thoroughly before.
Don't chew on that straw.
I don't chew on it. I just have coffee in it.
That's fair. I'm the one being weird. I think I do chew on my straws.
I left my coffee one at home, so I didn't have one, and I need it. Man, these Stanleys, though, they keep this ice in here for 3 days.
It's unbelievable. And you know what? I've had knockoff, not Stanley brands. The water is melted in 20 minutes.
I
I'm
know.
like, is this plastic painted silver? Like, it does not work.
Even my igloos are not lasting as long now because I think I've dropped them so many times.
Oh,
like
the
sometimes
vacuum.
if I shake it, I feel like it's broken inside. I think I like broke whatever.
I also put mine in the dishwasher, which you're not supposed to do.
It says on the bottom, most
I
of them
know,
say don't.
but I'm like, ugh,
But the heat is what killed. Why would you do that? You have a $40 cup.
too tired. Let's get into Rouse. I'm really curious if our listeners are as loyal to Rouse as we are. And I was surprised to hear, we'll get into like at the end, the big merger and the Campbells and the sale and all that. But the statistic I mentioned in the opening that over half of American families buy Rouse. Like I found that to be really surprising because to me, this is still kind of like an inside secret brand. I think that's just because you go to the spaghetti sauce aisle and there are 10,000 options. So there you go. Rouse. If half of the listeners are listening to Rouse or eating Rouse, and that is on par with the numbers.
I feel like you can't go to the spaghetti sauce aisle without seeing a sauce you've never seen before.
True.
You could go every day for a year, and every time you're like, Mama Celeste.
You could go every hour.
Every hour, some new one has popped up, and they're in different shaped jars. They all feel like they've come from a restaurant.
I don't like when like Gen Z tries to like make a sauce, and it'll be like called Mato, and it's like in some kind of like cute.
It'll be Mato
font.
with like an 8 because it has 8 like somethings in it that we don't give a f-
Probiotic
about.
fiber.
I don't like it when Gen Z tries to do anything.
Yeah, don't get in the product integration game. Leave that to us grown-ups. So let's talk about the history of Rouse. Some people, I was telling Al about the company, just he was asking what brand I was doing. He did not know that it started with a restaurant. You knew it started with a restaurant?
Of course.
Of course. Well, you've seen the jar. There's a picture of the restaurant on the jar.
Well, I mean, Olive Garden says they've got the Tuscan Institute, but that
Culinary
doesn't
Institute.
mean
Culinary
Institute.
If I see a hand-drawn illustration of a building, it's real in my mind. Let's talk a little bit about the world in the era that Rouse began. So that's 1878 to the 1890s. Let's talk about that. So,
I love it. We got to get a clip-clop sound.
So this is East Harlem in 1878, and these are the first Italian immigrants arriving in New York from Italy. So specifically from Poia, which is a small town in the Salerno province of Campania. They settled around 115th Street. If you're a New Yorker, maybe you know some of these numbers. There was rural poverty in Italy at that time, and there were factory jobs along the East River and affordable tenement housing. So this had a strong Italian influx at this time. Within 2 decades, the neighborhood from 96th to 125th Street had become the largest Italian-American community in the United States. At its peak in the 1930s, more than 100,000 Italian-Americans lived within a few blocks of Pleasant Avenue, which is where Rouse ended up being. Wow. So this was like Little Italy, more like Big Italy.
Oh, okay. I love it.
So Pleasant Avenue is a 6-block area, and it was renamed in 1879 as a nod to its then rural waterfront character. So within 20 years, it's the spine of Italian Harlem. There's churches, bakeries, social clubs. Walking down the street, you wouldn't know that you weren't in Italy. Literally everybody you saw was from your same neighborhood back home. Before Rouse, on the corner of 114th and Pleasant Avenue, there was a saloon owned by a man named George Ehret, and he was the most powerful brewer in the late 19th century New York. So he was a German immigrant, and he created this brewery at this corner. And then in 1896, we have a man named Charles Rao, sound familiar, who comes from Poya, the Campanian town that sent this first wave of Italian immigrants to this area in East Harlem. He buys the saloon from this German, George Ehret. At this point, it's just a saloon. It's a bar. It's called Rao's, but it's essentially just like one room. It's not a restaurant. They serve, at this time, there's not really a lot of documentation about it, but it would be like grilled meats and bread, not like spaghetti and meatballs. But there was some food offerings to kind of be like soaking up the alcohol, but it wasn't like food forward at all. It was just like a neighborhood saloon for like working class men in Italian Harlem.
Okay. Sounds hot.
I mean, I'm assuming everybody's hot. I saw pictures of them when they were, you know, a lot of them are older, but
they're all hot, but they also seem like they'd be stinky.
Everybody pre-1980 was pretty stinky,
Yeah.
right? So this whole area was basically Little Italy in East Harlem, but it was also divided specifically like what part of Italy you were from would be like each block. I mean, this is such a Scorsese movie, this like area like East Harlem, Little Italy. It would be like Naples on 107th Street, Sicilians between 1st and 2nd on 100th Street. So Pleasant Avenue, this area where the Rao Saloon is Campanian. So those are all people from the same region in Italy. It's almost like Adidas Puma, where it's like you walk from one block to another and you're like literally like traveling around Italy.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, man. Charles Rao dies in 1909.
No.
And he's, trust me, the story has a long way to go.
He never even knew about the Titanic. Wow.
You might have heard about it.
Might have heard about it.
I'm sure there was early buzz before it actually set sail, right?
True.
I mean, we know about our bridge and it's going to take 10 years to be built.
Hashtag fair.
He has these two sons, Louis and Vincent, and they inherit his saloon. So Louis takes the bar and Vincent cooks. So the one detail about what this saloon was like at the time with these two brothers comes from Ron Strachey, who is Vincent's nephew. He remembers his uncle Louis changing the water in the goldfish cylinders on either side of the cash register. So the cash register, and there were two like goldfish tanks in the shape of cylinders on either side. And he remembers his uncle changing the water on the goldfish.
I didn't even know. I guess I've never thought about it. I didn't know fish were kept that long ago.
I don't
Where do
understand.
goldfish come from? Goldfish are like hamsters. Like,
I know,
where
right?
Are they
Like,
in the
where
wild?
do they exist in the wild? Yeah, where do hamsters come from?
Where in 1909 were they like grab a couple goldfish for the restaurant?
I feel like 1909 goldfish, you buy them, you win them at a carnival, and then the boys eat them to impress the girls.
Yeah. And they swim on their stomach. And then 100 years later, David Blaine pukes it up. And he's like, look what I can do.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that was all we know about the restaurant at this time, or the saloon. It served probably meats, breads, and it had at least two goldfish.
Okay.
That's all we know.
All right. No pictures.
No pictures of this time. Prohibition.
Oh, here
Louis
we
and
go.
Vincent can no longer legally sell beer. The official company history notes that they managed to keep business open through the Prohibition years. So I think they might have been being a little sneaky about that.
Selling fish water.
Selling fish water.
Do we know the years of Prohibition? I feel like we don't talk about Prohibition as much as we do World War II.
Prohibition was repealed in 1920 to 1933. So by the 1930s, as I mentioned, that's when Italian Harlem is reaching its peak. So this is when you have the 100,000 Italian Americans in their crowded tenements, packing the streets of East Harlem. So 81% are first or second generation per the 1930 census. So the neighborhood even has its own congressman, Fiora LaGuardia Airport, has to be,
Heard of it?
who represents the district until 1933. Vincent begins pivoting the saloon more deliberately towards food, introducing Southern Italian dishes alongside the drinks. By the 1940s, the neighborhood is kind of starting to change, is kind of starting to leave. World War II is reshaping Italian Harlem faster than anything before. Italian Americans come back from the war. They use the GI Bill to buy houses in the Bronx, Brooklyn, New Jersey. The tenements that they left behind are torn down to make room for public housing projects. Puerto Rican families are now arriving this is West Side Story times, arriving in large numbers. You have Spanish Harlem is now replacing Italian Harlem. And the community that filled Rao's every night is dispersing. Pleasant Avenue, where Rao's is, holds on longer than most, but the broader neighborhood is rapidly changing and emptying of its Italian roots.
There's a Pleasant Avenue in Ohio,
Oh, really?
from what I remember.
Same
yeah.
one?
I think it's the same one. If you get on it, you can end up all the way in New York City.
Some streets are real long.
Route 66.
Route 66,
Gotta
longest
say.
street of all.
Route 66 always confuses me. It's
Yeah.
like you're just in different parts of the country. Like, this is part of Route 66.
It's the same
I'm like,
road.
is it? Where? I don't
Well,
understand.
because how few roads, I mean, roads change names all the time, but like very few roads just dead end.
Dead end or just get covered up with soil.
Exactly.
And then end up at the pier. I don't know. I needed, and I know it's been documented. I'm just not informed
You're a little
on
suspicious.
it. No, I just don't know about it.
You know what this is reminiscent of? My suspicion about how long the California coastline is. Like, no one knows. I don't think anybody knows.
Why? Because it's instead of going like this, it's like this.
Yeah, who's like walking around like with measuring tape?
Surveyors.
Are they?
That's what they do.
Are they?
That's what they do. My dad was a land developer.
Well, ask him about Route 66. Tell him you have some questions.
Should I call him now? No.
You should. This is just an interesting moment in history and how it related to the city at the time.
New York is finding itself. It's everyone's finding their place.
Yeah, we're finding our place. October 23rd, 1945, Benjamin Franklin High School sits on Pleasant Avenue, the same block as Rao's. That September, there was a race riot between Italian Americans and Black students, which was the worst racial incident in New York City in the immediate post-war period. The congressman and the principal of the school invited Frank Sinatra to speak to the kids.
Oh, Blue Eyes. He's going to calm everybody down.
He's going to calm everyone down. On October 23rd, he stood in this high school auditorium and sings "Aren't You Glad You're You?" and pleads for racial tolerance.
Oh,
Sonny Rollins, who
this
is
like when COVID hit, and like the first weekend COVID hits, there's like a celebrity like
it's
sing
like
along
Margot
on TV.
Robbie, like on a Zoom.
Yeah, she's like, we can get through this. I'm like, we don't even know what it is yet.
Sonny Rollins, who's an iconic jazz musician, he was then a student at that high school. He said Sinatra came down there and he sang in our auditorium, and after that things got better and the rioting stopped. So maybe that's what we need to get along.
Michael Bublé.
Michael
Bring him down.
He might be reincarnated Frank Sinatra.
Have you ever seen that clip of Michael Bublé where he's like in a concert and then this mom like starts talking to him from the audience and he's like, what? Like he starts having a conversation with her. She's basically like, my kid can sing. And he's like, well, I've been talking to you long enough. Like,
Bring him up here.
Come on up here, Jack. And then the kid comes up, a cute kid, like nervous, sits next to him. And he's like, I'll start it out, you go. And Michael Bublé's like, birds gotta fly. And then the kid's like, you know how it feels. And Michael Bublé's like, oh my, he like loses his mind.
Oh.
He's like, get up here. And like they get up and they do this.
That's
like,
really
chills.
cute.
Like it's so sweet and cool.
That is such a gamble to let the audience members sing. And
know.
when it
or
works.
play guitar. Good Day. Green Day does that all the time where they'll let someone come up and play the
Crazy.
guitar. And for 1 second you see and there's a classic one of Gaga too where like she's got this huge dance choreography and she's like, you think you can do it? Get up here. And then the kid, she's like, let's see what you got. And he does it all just like him. And like, I love
You
those.
never see the ones where it's like beep boop bap, beep boop bap, beep boop bap, boop. Those ones don't
Those
go
ones
viral.
don't go viral.
That's so funny, but surely it must happen.
Human spirit.
Louis dies in 1959.
Wow. Wow. I did not see that coming.
He was never the same after seeing Frank Sinatra sing. Vincent is running it alone from here. Vincent is a presence. He is a tall, straight-backed, always in a Stetson cowboy hat. He has his recipe for lemon chicken, which is charcoal broiled finish with his own special recipe sauce. It becomes his signature.
God, lemon chicken sounds good.
It still bears his name on the current menu to this day, Vincent's Lemon Chicken.
You still got those chickens?
Babe, you're licking your lips. You're
I'm like
sobbing.
Sylvester the cat.
You are.
You're fine with just 3 chickens, right?
I mean, well, anybody knows if corn dog is missing one wing.
I'm going to give one of them a little bath in some melted butter.
And then now we have Vincent's wife, Anna. So Anna is a force into herself. So she wears, so there's this picture of her. She's just like an iconic 70s queen. Like she's wearing dark sunglasses. She's immaculately dressed in white from head to toe.
Here, I'll be her. I'm Anna.
She changes the food forever. So she begins working alongside Vincent and bringing this real like culinary ambition to the restaurant. She has these family recipes. She has expertise in Southern Italian cooking, and she transforms Rao's from this neighborhood hangout into a place people come specifically for the food. By 1974, business is busy enough that Anna she lives next door. Anna cooks the food in her house and then brings it over in big pots and pans to the restaurant. How
Love
cute
it.
is that?
Love it.
I mean, this is really a movie. movie. This is a movie.
I mean, who would be in it? Who's Anna? Anna's probably it's gonna be like Billie
Eilish.
I couldn't think of one actress. Everyone I'm thinking of, I'm like, Nicole Kidman's way
Everybody
too
we
old
know
to
is
be Anna.
90 years old.
Julia Roberts is too old. You know who could play?
Like that little girl who played Wednesday Addams.
That's who I was originally thinking of. What's her name?
I don't
Selena
know.
Gomez. No. That's not her?
No.
Oh no, it's
Gail Garcia.
Jerry Garcia.
Jerry Garcia.
God, we're like a couple of Gramps.
I honestly can't think of anybody's name who's under 40.
Ortega.
Sherry O'Terry.
I love her.
I do too.
What happened to
I don't know.
Wait, did she pass?
No.
No. Did she?
I hope she doesn't now. You'll have something to do with it. The blood will be on your hands.
Hey Siri, is Sherry O'Terry living?
Which room? Living room. Living room. Everywhere.
Oh my God.
What an idiot.
I hate it.
So Anna's recipes, they're from her grandmother, Paulina. It's from her own repertoire. Her your mom's recipes. Imagine if you had a restaurant and you were serving all these family dishes. So she had, with Vincent's Lemon Chicken, this becomes the permanent menu. Baked clams, meatballs made of beef, pork, and veal, seafood salad, penne vodka. None of this changes from this point forward. These are family recipes, the food of Campania, and they're still on the menu today.
I've never had veal.
Why?
I've never wanted to
baby
have
cow.
Veal. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Like tender baby
It's like
cow?
cows when they're absolute cutest.
Oh.
Now we have Frank Pellegrino Sr. So he is Anna's nephew.
From the water?
Pellegrino water? I mean, I guess that's like where the region in Italy that they're saying this water comes from. It's an Italian name.
Oh, okay.
So he is Anna's nephew, and he has a mom who was a seamstress, a dad who was a truck driver, and he spent years as a nightclub and cruise ship singer before Anna invited him to help out at the restaurant temporarily. Temporarily, he never left. He never left.
Never left.
Over the next
I'll
2
give
decades.
you 1 week. 30 years ago, I said that.
Over the next 2 decades, he becomes the face of the place. Spoiler alert, he eventually inherits it as a co-owner with his cousin Ron Strachey in 1994, carrying on the legacy. So, as I said, the neighborhood was kind of in a steady decline. East Harlem is deteriorating. The Italian-American community, they're now gone.
Harlem used to get a real bad rap. I feel like
Yeah.
Harlem in New York and Compton in LA.
Right? And that's in the
like,
70s. It would be a setting for a certain kind of sitcom.
Mhm.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
Leaning out
Welcome
the-
Back Kotter was like in like Harlem.
Leaning out the window.
Exactly. People were suggesting to the family that they move the restaurant downtown where there's going to be more foot traffic, more energy, more action, but they refuse. They say Rao's stays on the corner. The world around it changes. They're like, get used to it. The food's good. People will come here.
They'll come to us. We don't go to them. That's not what we do.
Exactly. And you know what? They were right.
I knew it was going to work.
Everything changed on October 19th, 1977. New York Times restaurant critic Mimi Sheraton writes a glowing review calling Rao's food wonderfully simple, delicious, and honest Italian food, all prepared strictly alla casalinga, which is home style. So Frank Sr.'s response was, we didn't know what hit us. We didn't read or know about any restaurant reviews. The only paper we read was the New York Daily News. We figured if we closed for a 3-week vacation, the whole thing would blow over. So far, it has not. Huge explosion in business. By the way, after Sheraton wrote this review, an NYPD police person called asking if she knew that Rao's was a mob hangout and that she just like gave like a 5-star review to this place that like is riddled with like crime families. And she's like, I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that it is a delicious restaurant. I don't care who eats there.
All I know is they didn't steal my purse. They stole my heart.
There you go.
Thank
And
you.
my tongue.
And my... Ooh. I'll work on the copy.
Nope, I think that's perfect.
Stole my tongue.
The restaurant at that time had 8 tables. It eventually expanded to 10. But after this review, Frank Sr. assigns the tables permanently rather than taking reservations. So this is something that is still true at Rao's in New York today. His reasoning is at least 60% of the tables were already spoken for by original neighborhood families, the people that his family had come up with, the community that kept the place alive through the decades. He says, my father refused to displace them for new business. So that leaves you with 40%. So if it has 10 tables in this restaurant, 6 of them are for neighborhood folks, people who live nearby.
The Bocellis, the Tortellis.
The Bocellis, the Tortellinis, exactly. So we have 4 tables
The
for
Glovers,
new guests.
the Pinsons.
Exactly. People like you and me who read the review and were like, oh, we should try that new
we should try
restaurant.
that. We're only here for 2
Rouse.
days. Can you get us in? I have a show at 7. Got to be in by 5.
Exactly. I'm seeing Cats on Broadway.
Have you heard of it?
So the way this table ownership works is regulars own their table like a timeshare. It could be one night a week, every other week, or just on Christmas. And that table is theirs. They can loan it to family or friends for a night. So if you're like, oh, I'm out of town, my reservation is coming up, do you want to take it? That is how it works. You cannot sell it, but you can pass it down when you die. So if a table owner dies, it's inherited.
Eternity?
It's for eternity.
It's in perpetuity?
It's in perpetuity. You can give it away. You can have it in your will, but you cannot sell your reservation.
Your will? Like everyone's at the will reading. Wait, I got the car. I got the house. Who got the table?
Exactly.
That's fun. This would be a good movie.
The reservation system is like a full voicemail box. It's like kind of like you got to know somebody who owns a table willing to lend their slot.
Okay, so I don't completely understand. Did you say the people that have, let's say, the tortellinis have this table number 6?
Yes.
They have it one night a week, did you say?
You could book it you could own it however long you want it. So if you say, I'm going to come in once a week, Friday night, that's my table, then
and
you have
other
that.
6 nights, it's just open for...
Somebody else owns it.
Oh,
somebody else owns it. So it's like a timeshare. So every table is accounted for based on whatever frequency you're going to be eating at this restaurant. And there are probably some people who are like, I eat here 3 times a week. I eat here every night. So that is their table. Nobody else. That table is just not available.
What happens if they don't? You may not know, but like, what if they can't come one night? Do they still have to give money, or like, is it?
They'll be able to find somebody to take it.
Oh, okay.
So like, it would like call your brother. You call like this table was so in demand, it would not be hard to find somebody who would want to take it.
Angela's not going to be able to get out of bed tonight.
Exactly.
I thought we could. And like, you can.
Hey, Donnie, you can take my table.
You can take my table.
Really, Papa? Exactly. Take your girl out. Show her a good time.
Show her a good time. Here, $50 on me.
I mean, isn't this a fun world?
Yeah.
Like, this should totally be a movie. Get maybe Leonardo DiCaprio would be in this.
He's got the bod
He
for
could be
pasta.
someone.
Pasta bod.
Pasta bod. That's the new dad bod. Pasta bod summer.
Bod merch.
Frank Sr. earned the nickname Frankie No for his reflexive response to anybody who called hoping for a table.
Hey, I was just wondering, is there any way I could... sorry to bother you last minute. Is there any way I can get a table?
It didn't matter who you were. Warren Buffett wanted a table and received the famous no.
Warren
Buffett.
Sees Candy Buffett?
Exactly. He eventually got in, but only after waiting like everybody else. Justin Bieber wanted a table. He got a no. He never got in.
Baby.
One man called 500 times before Frank finally said, oh my God, come in. I can't take it anymore.
That would be me. And it would all be on the same day.
Right. That man was able to kind of weasel in and become a regular. A Manhattan hotel concierge who worked in the same hotel for 20 years told the guest he had never once gotten anyone a reservation at Rouse.
And these are the people that are supposed to be able to get you anything. Like, oh, you want to go see Cats? I got your front row.
I mean, you'd think in New York, money can buy you anything, right?
God, I've never, man, what a life to be able to have a concierge.
Oh my God, that's the dream.
I'm at home like, how can I change or a Groupon?
Right.
Like, what can I do?
You'd be like, I want the cheese. I want an Annie Ann's pretzel, and I want the cheese from Taco Bell. And I want
4 nacho cheeses from Taco Bell.
The lemonade from Habit.
2 Long John Silver's fishes. Extra crumbs.
Extra crumbs.
Please.
You would be the most insufferable heiress.
My delivery boy should be in a Peeps costume. Pink Peeps.
You're a rider, man. If we ever get to the point where we're doing shows.
I can't wait.
Zagat said it practically takes an act of Congress to get a table at Rouse. They silent auction a table at Rouse for New York charity events. So it would be like dinner for 10 at Rouse. It goes for like $25,000.
I don't know why you would know this. Have the Obamas eaten there? Please tell me the Obamas can get a table.
I know Fat Joe ran into Hillary Clinton at Rouse and posted a picture on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm sure the Obamas have eaten there. I have a bunch of celebrities. I mean, like Billy Crystal, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jay-Z, Billy Joel. Billy Joel like walks around singing. Like it's like such an exclusive party. I mean, 10 tables that if you there, you feel like you're part of something really special.
Will this episode help us get in?
It can't hurt.
It could. It actually could a lot. This
is what it's like to eat there. There is no written menu. Somebody comes over, they pull up a chair, they recite the evening's offerings. It's always the same. There's one seating per night. So there's one meal. It's like 8 p.m. or whatever time it is. You can't just eat there's like not a 5 p.m. and a 10 p.m. service. It's like one seating per night.
We're serving at 8.
Closed on weekends.
What?
Cash only. Still to this day, cash only.
What?
The bar has bullet holes in it back from the mobster days. The room is described as looking like the furnished basement that belonged to the most popular kid in high school class of 1962. So it's like pictures on the wall, memorabilia, tchotchkes, Italian heritage. It's cozy. It's like a family room. It's intimate. It's tiny. If these walls could talk, my man. The menu has not changed since Anna brought her pots over in 1974. So there's baked clams, meatballs, pasta with sausage, pork chops. The same dishes, same family recipes.
I've never had like clams in an Italian dish either.
Like with pasta,
They're all
like
things
the
I've
clams.
heard about, but I've never had veal. Never had clams.
Interesting.
I don't know if it is, but there I said it.
I think it is. Speaking of the regulars at Rao's, Martin Scorsese was a Rao's regular.
Of course. Woody Allen probably was at one point.
He was, of course. Via this connection, Frank Pellegrino was able to break into a little acting at age 46. He was in Goodfellas, he was in Casino, Copland, Mickey Blue Eyes, and Law and Order, along with everybody else in New York. His most significant role, he played an FBI chief on The Sopranos, 11 episodes, which was very fun and ironic because he was the owner of the most mob-adjacent restaurant in New York, and he played an FBI agent hunting the mob, which was very cute.
That's a substantial arc.
Right? I know. Acting chops.
That's great.
The jukebox was an iconic part of it. Frank Sr. would put My Girl on the jukebox and walk around singing, everybody joining in. You'd have like Broadway singers, opera performers, everyone all singing together.
And how small is this place? It seems like it would be pretty intimate.
I mean, 10 tables. So pretty close. Yeah. A tiny place.
I picture it like the Italian restaurant in The Simpsons.
Yeah, I think that's probably the inspiration.
Probably.
Yeah. Frank Sr. dies January 31st, 2017 of lung cancer at age 72.
That does seem like how he would go.
Right, I know. Stomping on a big stogie.
Yeah.
His friend, Tony Tantillo, told this story about a time when they were in Italy visiting the Colosseum in Rome. And he turns to Frank and he goes, "Frank, isn't this beautiful?" And Frank looks at him and says, "Anthony, I'd rather be in East Harlem." Now that's New York to the bone. That's what his friend said about him. New York to the bone.
Man, I love New Yorkers. I love people that love New York. Me, I couldn't do it, but I love people that love it.
The people, I mean, you have to love it. It's like anything that we've talked about this before, I think, when the Knicks were winning, that like New York is so hard that like you're bonded by people who survive it with you.
Yeah.
You have to love it. Where the restaurant is today, Frank Jr. and Ron Strachey, so fourth generation co-owner, maintains the East Harlem location alongside Ron, who started sweeping the floors at age 7 and is now 87 years old.
Oh my God.
One kitchen employee has worked at Rao's for 48 years. The restaurant operates exactly as it always has. Of course, came a Rao's in Las Vegas in 2006.
No.
It closed in 2021 after 15 years. Rao's Hollywood opened in September 2013.
No.
And closed February 28th, 2026.
Oh, it just closed?
It just closed earlier this year. We ate there for David's birthday a couple of years ago. I remember because I had a big fake ponytail in. And it was not hard to get in at all.
Whoa. We're really plowing past
I have
this.
like a fake ponytail I'll bust out for special occasions. Like maybe for your wedding, I'll bust out my fake ponytail.
I've never seen you in
Well,
it. Like,
yeah, I've worn it like 3 times.
You've only had
Rao's,
3
a
special
wedding.
occasions?
Yes. When you're a mom and your life is devoid of all glamour, you'll get Instagram ads for fake ponytails and you will take the bait.
So it was bought online. Did it like match your hair? I feel like that's something you need like someone to help. You're like close enough.
It's close enough.
It's different.
For a ponytail, it's kind of like what's going on back there is none of my business.
Different sheen.
There's a different sheen.
Oh God.
There's a different sheen.
Where do you keep it? Is it on a hanger?
It's in a pouch.
Please tell. Oh, you don't have a form?
A
head form?
No, I don't have a mold. How would you clip a fake ponytail to a mold?
I don't know. I'm sure I've seen Madonna do it, I feel like.
I do feel like Madonna with that fake ponytail in.
I bet. It
was so easy to get into that Rao's. And the food was so good, but it was also like, I love the Rao's eggplant parm from Costco. It's so good.
What about a hack? Do they still have it?
They have it intermittently at Costco. It's not like a guarantee that it'll be there, but like it'll go away for months and then it comes back.
I'm so picky, but if you were a Costco shopper and you ever see that Rao's eggplant parmesan, it says, does it say it serves a lot or a little? There's something weird about the serving size. It's not that big.
It's not that big. It's a 2. I think it's 2.
We eat it with 4 adults and it fills us up.
Yeah, it's great.
But it's really good.
I swear I got the eggplant parm at the Rao's and I was like, tastes very similar to the one from Costco.
Oh,
But not in a bad way.
Oh,
It was like they're both delicious. It was like maybe like 10% better, but like they're both excellent.
Yeah.
I have no notes for the eggplant parm from Costco.
What else did you have at the restaurant?
Gosh.
What was your app?
I mean, like, isn't it funny? I don't remember. I'm sure I took pictures of them. Actually, I'll look for the pictures of my meal because I'm sure I took a picture.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was.
You weren't eating meat at the time.
It's funny because like I eat Rao's marinara sauce all the time. So it was like, yeah, it tastes like the thing I make at home when I have like 2 minutes to make dinner.
That's funny.
You boil some spaghetti and you put some Rao's on top.
Yeah.
$28.
I like heavy sauce.
Mm.
I don't like sauce, and then you like by the time you're eating your pasta, it's like it's kind of slightly coated.
Well, and this is the thing, when you get an eggplant parm, a lot of times it doesn't have any pasta with it, so you have to order a side of pasta marinara.
Now, here's the thing. Here in LA, you go to Dantana's.
Never been.
Oh, Dantana's. If you're in LA and you got some money, because the chicken parm is now like $58, but go to Dantana's, you get the chicken parm. It just comes with a side of pasta.
I love that. That's smart.
That feels so old school.
I know, because it's like I'm just eating like sloppy eggplant with like no noodles underneath.
Oh, but the cheese they put that on.
The
Dantana's
cheese.
is good. I only ever eat there when my friends' parents are in town. That's like our tradition. We always go to Dantana's.
That is a good tradition.
But it's like definitely visit it if you can. It's like the old school Hollywood where there's like pictures of all the old movie stars.
That's like Rao's. It's like, photos of celebrities and like that kind of cozy, intimate kind of like red sauce Italian joint.
Yeah.
Those places are the best. And if you want to go to Rao's, the only one that's still open is Rao's Miami Beach. I'm not going to, you can't get into the one in New York, so don't even try.
I'm going to get in there.
You think you're going to get in?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we go on the Today Show, I'm going to talk to Jenna about getting into Rao's.
I mean, I bet Jenna has a connection.
She's a
Bush.
daughter of a president.
I know. You should be able to get in if you're a president's daughter.
Yeah.
So that's the restaurant.
Oprah can get in.
We have to talk about the sauce. So by the early 1990s, demand exceeds the supply of the 10 tables available to patrons. If people can't come to the restaurant, let's bring the restaurant to the people. Frank is tired of saying no. He wants to say yes when people ask if they can eat this food. So in 1992, he begins jarring and selling the signature marinara under the name Rao's Homemade. These are San Marzano tomatoes grown in the volcanic soil at the foot of Mount Vesuvius. Heard of her?
I don't know anything about that. I'm assuming the way you said it, the volcanic soil is good.
It must be.
It seems like it'd be bad, but
I mean, clearly.
I guess it's good.
The proof is in the pudding. Fresh basil, fresh onion, Italian olive oil. Now it's like canola oil.
That's what I was going to say. We'll get to it.
Yeah. No added sugar, which pasta sauce, prego, there's a lot of sugar in there added in tomato sauce. A jar of Rao's retailed for approximately $9 to $10. Jar of Prego was about $4. The premium price, you're getting a premium product. It's going to cost a little more. By 2016, the sauce business generates around $70 million in annual revenue. But
that's a lot of meatballs.
You're right. It is a lot of meatballs.
Thank you.
But the family, they're fighting.
No.
Ron Strachey files a lawsuit against Frank Pellegrino Jr. over control of the sauce business.
There's enough money to go around.
There surely should be. These two men who co-own the restaurant are suing each other over the jar of sauce.
Money divides everything.
It really does.
Everyone should just give it to me.
I'll make your lives a lot easier. I know what to do with it. Ken Skay is brought in as a CEO to navigate the brothers. We need an outsider. We need somebody who's not part of the family.
I don't have a good feeling about this guy.
He said they would have continued fighting and the brand would have deteriorated. Within a year, sales increased nearly 40%.
Oh.
So Ken, he earned his chops.
Okay.
2017, Sovos Brands acquires Rao's Specialty Foods for $415 million.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I was definitely eating it after 2017. I didn't know about this acquisition. I only knew about the one that came later. But I do remember eating it pre-2017. I don't know that I did.
No. Who remembers that?
Sovos is a private equity-backed food company whose mission is to acquire one-of-a-kind brand. So to me, this is more like bespoke. This is not like Clorox bleach. This is a company who maybe they are integrity driven.
They're not going to wring it dry.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like the product didn't change with Sovos Foods. The Pellegrinos and the Strachey, they sell the sauce business. The restaurant is not included. The restaurant remains under family ownership. And I'm sure the two brothers able to split $415 million. They found something to enjoy each other over. You'll notice there's two websites. So there's like Rao's Homemade, Rao's 1896, whatever, Rao's. There's like different factions of the brand, and you can see it in the websites because they're two different companies now.
There's no way there's a website for the restaurant.
Yeah.
There is? They seem like they'd be too cool for a
I mean, just to
restaurant
like tell you
or
the
for a
history of
website.
the restaurant,
Oh.
but not to, there's no open table. there's no DoorDash.
Yeah.
None of that. With Sovos, they get their national distribution. They get their new SKUs. The revenue grows 400% between 2019 and 2023. And then the brand becomes the best reviewed jarred pasta sauce in America.
That's 400% during COVID, which would make sense because people are not
People are
eating
cooking at
out.
home.
People are getting jars.
That's a good point.
That makes sense.
August 2023, this is when things start to get controversial. Campbell's Soup announces it will acquire Sovos brands for $2.7 billion. Billion with a B.
Billion with a B. Campbell's Soup. The one brand that we were both going to do, and you did it first, and it made me mad. I'd already started researching it because of Andy Warhol.
It's a risk we take by not telling each other what we're doing.
Campbell's Soup, man. I love them as an iconic brand, but I don't trust them with a handmade sauce.
No, that's one of those where it's like the CEO will like painfully like eat a bite of the product like on camera once
Right.
every 10 years to show that it's not poison.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people didn't feel very comfortable about this. Rao's constitutes 73% of Sovos' revenue. So when they bought Sovos, they basically bought Rao's. That was like
Campbell Soup bought the whole.
They didn't just buy
everything.
Rao's, they brought the whole group Sovos, but Rao's was in like basically the entire
Right.
company at that point.
Right.
CEO of Campbell's, Mark Klaus, says sauce is boss.
I promise nothing's going to change, guys.
Right. The internet was not happy. They reacted. They were very angry about the acquisition. So people said, just found out Campbell's bought Rao's pasta sauce. RIP to the best grocery pasta sauce I've ever found. People said, heartbroken, rest in peace, Rao's brand. The reaction confirmed how loyal people were to the company. And of course, if there's a huge acquisition, you're suspicious that quality will change.
You know what my post would have been?
What?
I think it would have been, goodbye, Rao's.
That would be really good.
Right?
I bet you could scroll really far down on Campbell's Facebook. And,
Reddit.
The Reddit.
Last
comment that.
post 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I had a joke first, then I tell them the whole plant joke and the scissors.
Uh-huh. Do you guys ever hear about that stinky plant that blooms once a year?
Okay, well, here's that joke. Goodbye.
The CEO responds to all the haters. He goes on TV, LinkedIn, Yahoo Finance. He has the same message. We will not touch the sauce.
You know what we never need?
What?
The president or the leader talking to us. We don't want you to talk to us. Actions
sure.
are louder than words.
Absolutely.
We don't care. I don't want to see your suit.
Okay.
I don't want you to be like,
Fair.
I promise, because you're going to change it.
You're
You
gonna change
are.
something,
You're going to
yeah.
change it.
You're going to be like, we could save half a penny on every jar if we use bugs.
I feel like I remember people saying like the ingredients are the same, but it's like it used to say extra virgin olive oil,
Yes.
and now it just says like
Oil. Rat oil.
Rat oil.
But rat is really tiny font. You need a microscope to read it.
Yeah.
Talk about action. He personally flew to Italy to visit La Regina, to the factory that has been making the sauce for
Wow,
over 30
a rich
years.
guy got a free trip to make a statement. I'm on board. I trust everything he says.
In his mind, he's doing his due diligence. And then in May 2026, so just a few months ago, Campbell's paid $286 million to acquire a 49% stake in La Regina, the manufacturing plant,
Oh, okay.
to lock in the relationship further, insinuating that the recipe will not change. So this is what he's trying to make these big gestures.
Okay.
But in my mind too, I'm like, oh, he's buying the factory so that he can call the shots on it.
Right.
And be like,
Yeah, you don't buy
maybe
it.
we use 1/10 rat oil
Right.
instead of, though it is, if you look at it, it doesn't say olive oil on the jar.
It doesn't?
No.
Did it used to? Do you have an old jar? I probably have a jar from pre-purchase.
You might have an old jar. Check the unit.
Yeah.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the new Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, get early access to our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
So what Campbell's has done with it, Rouse has grown into a $1 billion portfolio. They are expanding their line. By the way, the Marinara Rosa, it's like the pink one. They have it at Costco now. Have you ever seen the pink sauce on the shelf? It is so good. It's like a creamy marinara sauce.
They have so many varieties. They've got
So
roasted
many.
garlic. I like their Alfredo. That's the only
The
jarred
Alfredo is
Alfredo I've
really
ever
good.
liked.
Yes.
They have a lot.
They came out with a special white truffle limited reserve.
No, I don't
no,
like
don't like truffle.
oil.
Don't like
No.
truffle.
I've heard regular truffles are good. Truffle oil's trash.
I agree.
Ina Gardner says the same thing.
It's essentially, I think truffle oil is made in the same plant that makes like
Skunk
perfume.
juice? Oh.
I think they make like not Chanel No. 5. They make like Calvin Klein Dew or something.
They can say douche. Calvin Klein douche.
Consumption increased 14.5% in the most recent quarter. And yes, half of all U.S. households bought Rouse last year.
I don't like consumption numbers. Give me sales numbers, not like now I'm picturing millions of people eating.
With consumption? Or no, it's like
consumption.
It's like, how do you know they ate it? How do you know we watched them eat it?
Yeah.
Cameras in the jars?
Consumption's up, boss.
I know, right?
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Italy just to prove it.
Here's just a couple pulp culture moments from Rouse. Law & Order had an episode called Everybody Loves Raimondo's. A 2003 murder at Rouse was turned into a Law & Order episode. So there was a real murder at Rouse. They turned it into Law & Order.
Real murder at Rouse? How have we not talked about that?
I mean, it's like mobsters. It's like, shooting an accountant, somebody who runs the numbers on the crime family. It's a scene in the movie.
What?
Do you want to know about the murder?
Yeah.
Okay. Control F, murder.
I'm doing this for the listeners. I am the voice of the listeners. So when you're writing this, you're like, should I give them consumption facts or?
So fine. 3 days before Christmas. Is this interesting?
Yes. It's cold outside in New York.
Nobody's going to want to hear about a local numbers runner named Louie Lump Lump.
The kids are dancing around the Rockefeller Christmas tree.
Louie Lump Lump Barone shoots and kills Albert Sorelli, a Lucchese crime family member. They had an argument during a live singer's performance. Barone shot him. The incident inspired a Law & Order episode. Okay? So call it a mob joint, if you will. Sure, has there been a mob murder? Yeah. What place has it?
Oh, my God.
With a certain kind of clientele. Law & Order does claim to be ripped from the headlines. They remind us that every episode.
Not every episode, but when they do something like this, they go, just so you know, this is not related to anything in real life.
Yeah. They don't say rip from the headlines?
No, they do. They did that because they did one that was clearly based on Paula Deen. And they were like...
Wait, what was the crime?
She shot a black guy.
Oh, her racial transgressions.
Transgressions.
Yeah, for her son's wedding.
And she had like a restaurant, I think. She's like, no, my black employees...
Was the casting like very on the nose Paula Deen cosplay?
It was...
Did they hire a Paula Deen impersonator?
It was Sybil Shepherd. Wait, was that right? Sybil Shepherd, I think.
If I was just like silly rich, I would have a party and I would have all Paula Deen impersonators cater the party. That's the kind of stuff I would do.
I love that for you.
That'd be really fun. I went to a party with a Tom Cruise impersonator and it was one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen.
Impersonators, that's a real interesting vibe.
They kind of like scare me. I spent so much of the party scanning the crowd as to not make eye contact with this Tom Cruise impersonator because I didn't want him to come over and start talking to me in character as both the guy from Top Gun and Tom Cruise. He would talk about like his divorce from Katie Holmes, but they would do like Top Gun stuff. And he looked pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
He looked pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Sybil Shepherd guest starred in season 15, episode 3 of Law & Order SVU titled American Tragedy. She played Jolene Castile, a celebrity chef and restaurateur who fatally shoots an unarmed black teenager claiming self-defense under the stand your ground doctrine.
Oh, my God.
And he was not after her. She was just racist because we see the shooting.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What'd Paula make of that up?
I don't know. But then they'll put a thing on like this episode is not based on anything in reality.
It's coincidence.
Her name is Jalapene.
Exactly. There was an episode of Top Chef that took place at Rouse. They had an entire elimination challenge where chefs had to cook a 3-course family-style Italian meal for the judges and the Rouse owners and staff.
That's fun.
There was an episode of Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay. That donkey. He's like Simon Cowell. Like they got their careers being assholes and now they're kind of like because they like had 3 kids and now they're just like genteel papas.
100%.
Absolutely. There was a scene from Wolf of Wall Street filmed in the actual East Harlem location. Leonardo DiCaprio is a regular at the restaurant. Restaurant appeared it itself.
He may not want to be in the movie then.
Yeah, maybe not. It's a little too on the nose. And Jay-Z filmed a music video at Rao's in East Harlem in 2009. So it is part of the culture. If you're a New Yorker, you know Rao's. You've never eaten there. Statistically, you haven't, but you bought the sauce.
Listen, answer me this. You haven't heard this. Do they have garlic bread?
Yeah. I mean, you can, like, there's no, how about I find maybe I can search ponytail in my photos. Ponytail.
I want to try it. I wonder if the one in New York also just tastes like the jarred sauce.
Oh, here's a picture of me with my ponytail. October 30th, 2023 was when I went. Okay, here's a picture of David with, this looks like a dessert. Here's me with my fake ponytail.
Oh my God.
Don't I look like I Dream of Jeannie?
Yeah.
In front of the Rouse sign. Let me look at, we have a food pic here. This looks like a pasta with lobster.
Yum.
This looks like asparagus.
Yum.
So good.
That's the parm?
That's eggplant parm. But I'm telling you, it was not hard to get in this restaurant, which makes, there's a food pic. This is really good.
I wonder why it turned too. I wonder why
Nothing makes me feel older than showing somebody something on my phone. It'll be like immediately the screen will go dark. I have to put in my password. It switches. It changes orientation. I push the wrong thing. It goes to the wrong place.
Yeah.
I can't for the life of me get anything right.
I wonder why it didn't last here.
They sold the building.
Was
so
it
was like
expensive?
A lease thing. I mean, it was, but not anything like
crazy.
Not crazy.
Twice as much as Olive Garden.
Yeah, which Olive Garden is probably
Olive Garden's
$24 now
yeah.
for an entree.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy. Everything we know about Rao's, everything we've talked about, is it on or off brand for you? I feel like I know
the show's
answer.
done? I didn't even know that was done.
That's it. You're up to speed. You can't get a table in New York.
I
Sure,
love
there was
that.
an eensy-weensy murder in 2003.
I love that you think the murder's not an important part of the story. That would have been in my cold open.
I don't want to denigrate the reputation of such an institution.
As the knife pulled out of his chest in 1997. Yeah, of course it's on brand for me. I like exclusive things. I like saucy things. I like Italian men. I like a meatball. I don't know if they have garlic bread, but I like it. It sounds good. I eat it.
So
I buy the
good.
jar stuff. Sure. Of course. Yeah, it's on brand.
I have a hack. I've even made tomato soup with Rao's. So you can basically like add a little broth, add a little cream, warm it up, blend it, sure, puree, and it is real good with the grilled cheese.
So what do you think about when you see soup on an ad and there's 2 croutons on it? Not enough, right?
I could eat so many croutons.
I
would
raw
make your
dog
head spin.
croutons. I eat croutons like they're potato chips.
Absolutely. I want my croutons in my soup like frosted mini wheats. I want the soup to be the milk and the croutons to be the cereal.
I don't have a go-to crouton. None of them are as good as the picture on the package.
Honestly, I even like the shitty ones. Like they come in like the little tiny pouch if you're getting like a shitty like airport salad. I like those. Have you had the rosemary croissant croutons from Trader Joe's?
Yep.
Those are good. They're really potently rosemary.
The little too much rosemary for me,
rosemary.
but I love the croissant texture.
Oh yeah. Croutons are so good. So croutons are a hard on brand for me.
Croutons are a hard on brand for me too.
I love Rao's. It's hard on and I'm probably going to have it for dinner. Either tonight or tomorrow night.
I have some
just
leftover over in the fridge, but now it's a few days old. I'm kind of over it. I am so bad at judging orzo and pasta.
What do you mean?
I make like half a box thinking like that's a serving. I can eat like a quarter of a cup and then it's like I have 9 pounds of noodles left. And then 3 days into it, I'm like, I don't want any
that
more of these
orzo
noodles.
really swells.
That orzo. I felt like a Lucy episode. I made like one whole packet.
Right?
And it's
You need like a tablespoon of dry orzo to feed 8 people.
I know. But yeah, I have some left over, but I probably won't eat it. I also have a free, God, how much do I love Goop? Every time for 3 months I don't eat a Goop, they give me a free dinner.
Did you order it recently?
I haven't had it in a while, so I have a free entree that I have to use by Sunday.
Interesting.
So I'm just bringing that up because I was like, what am I going to eat tonight? Pasta or Goop?
I like that now the show is dwindling down with you just like making casual, like you just like thinking out loud about what you're going to have for dinner for the next 2 days. This is interesting stuff. Wonder why we don't have more listeners. Well, I'm sure it's unrelated.
Wow. People like to hear my ramblings.
I talked about I'm going to probably make Rao's as a quick and easy dinner, maybe tonight.
You know what you can do? You can freeze Rao's in an ice cube tray. And then when it's hot in the summer, you could just eat a cube of frozen Rao's.
Look at you, busy mom on the go, freezing sauce. Look at you. I've always wondered why they're not more savory popsicles. Have I pitched you gazpacho pops in the past?
I like the name.
To me, it's like there's so many things that should have a savory version that don't.
Mm-hmm.
And popsicles is just such an obvious one of them. And gazpacho, it's like you could, because gazpacho is made with bread, like you like blend bread in it. So you could have like a cool like cucumber, tomato, frozen popsicle that's like salty and a little like lemony. And then you could like dunk it in breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Are you on board?
I don't think I like gazpacho because it's tomato forward, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it could be smooth. You blend it. It's like super smooth.
I don't like the flavor of tomato. I feel like that's more flavored tomato than pasta
Babe,
sauce.
you literally just have been spending the past hour about how you like more sauce than pasta.
But
it's the chunks that are the problem.
Marinara doesn't taste like tomato.
It doesn't?
I mean, I guess it does, but
it's all tomato.
It doesn't taste like tomato in the way tomato soup tastes like tomato. Because there's like oregano, there's other flavors in it.
Sure.
I like ketchup, but ketchup doesn't taste like
tomato. I know,
tomato.
but like Rao's is such a simple version. It's like tomato and onion. That's it.
Right. Sure.
It doesn't have other spices in it.
Okay. And
I'm talking about gazpacho.
That...
Gazpacho is like cucumber. It's like raw tomatoes that are blended into you don't like raw tomatoes?
I don't like raw tomatoes.
Okay. Well, now we're finally figuring it out.
We're fine-tuning my dislike.
Because we can't be on record you saying you don't like the taste of tomatoes after like...
I don't like raw tomatoes. I like things tomatoes are made with, usually, but not gazpacho. This is now, we're just ending on such a...
Pico de gallo?
Nope. I got a burrito 2 days ago. I clicked no pico de gallo.
God, I have the nastiest tomato worm on my tomato plant. Do you know these they're like horned worms. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's literally the size of my thumb.
Ugh.
It is so big and it's eating my tomato plant. And I was like thinking like, oh, I'm going to feed it to the chickens because they would love to eat like this big ass worm. And unfortunately, I was there with my 5-year-old son who is a lover of all creatures great and small. And he was like, nature is more important than tomatoes. Let the worm have all the tomatoes. And he's like, this is my friend. Its name is Uchi. And we have to protect it. And it's like the ugliest, most disgusting bug I've ever seen. And it just like lives in my yard now, eating all of my bounty.
There's just one.
It has a baby.
It's like the hungry, hungry caterpillar.
It is, but it's absolutely revolting.
God, the steps my dad goes through to like save his tomatoes, because like everything tries to get him. He has nets over them. Deers try to get him, like bugs, worms.
You see those little white moths in your garden? Those are what lay eggs that become these creatures that destroy your crop. It's rough. It's rough out there. Well, okay. Rao's hard on brand for both of us. We should have a name for that when we're both hard on.
Boing.
We're giving that a double boing.
A double boing.
Great. Okay. Double boing for us. That's it for Rao's.
Is that really what we're calling it?
Yep. Double boing.
We don't think about things. We just say freaks, and now it's like 3 years in, they're freaks. Now we're double boinging.
Double boing is when it's a double.
That's very like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
It's got 2 boings.
You and me kind of have a Bill and Ted energy. We're the Bill and Ted. People are always talking about you and me are Bill and Ted of the podcast world. They're always talking about that.
I hope I'm Keanu.
Ay.
I don't know what the other one is. Well, all right. Well, thank you. Very fun show. I learned some stuff I didn't know about a product that I use regularly. I hope I can go to that restaurant. And I'm sure some of our freaks would like to go too. But you know what? I think they'd like more to be Freak of the Week. So why don't we give a shout out to this week's Freaks of the Week? If you don't know how to become one, every Wednesday in our Instagram story, I post a puzzle. If you guess that puzzle right and let me know what our brand is going to be that week, I'm going to shoot you a little freak badge. I'll let you know you got it right. And I'm going to add your name to the Wheel of Freaks, which I'm going to spin 5 times. And those 5 people are going to be our Freaks of the Week that week. This week, those lucky people are Kate Donato, Amy Carlisle, Rosie Maria, Melanie, and Sammy Havens. So congratulations, ladies. I think all ladies.
Wow.
I'm not here to assume. I don't know.
Girls' night.
Girls' night. If it is, girls' night. Thank you so much for playing the Instag. I really do appreciate it. I have so much fun making them. This was an extra fun one with the magic eye. If you're not on Instagram and you're not scared to be on Instagram, get on there. We post a lot of fun stuff that just adds to the on-brand experience. Marisa makes posters. We both post supplemental materials from our episodes so you can see if the founders are hot. You can see what this restaurant is like. You can see a headline about the murder of the Rayos murder, probably a screenshot from the Law and Order. I don't know what she's going to put in there, but we do put a lot of stuff in there. If you do not subscribe to our YouTube, please do. I can't believe how close we are. When I looked yesterday, we were at 984. We only have
Unreal.
to get 16 more people before we can start making 50 cents. So I know it doesn't sound like a lot to you, but we're trying to get over that 1,000 subscriber mark before I go to Iceland. Shout out to Amy and Angela. I know you both wrote me and told me that you forced all your friends to subscribe, so I appreciate that. It's free to do. You just hit the subscribe button on YouTube or On Brand, the podcast.
While we're giving shout outs, I'd like to shout out a lovely listener who left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. We have Demico21. Regret not listening sooner. Found this delightful podcast from listening to the Doughboys, and it's making me question all the years listening to that slop when I could have been listening to On Brand. Wow, shots fired. Their banter is hilarious, and the deep dives on the brands are so informative and interesting. Grateful to have so much back catalog to listen to. My only hope for the show is that they add a third microphone just to pick up the claps when they come up with merch ideas. I need that clap to be resonating in my ears. Thank you so much for those kind words. If you haven't left us a review on Apple Podcasts, a good review, not a bad one, please do that.
Please leave us a bad review.
It helps out the show. It hopefully will get our show in front of a bigger audience. Check us out on Instagram at OnBrandThePod, TikTok at OnBrandThePodcast, YouTube, a fan made a Reddit. There's lots of ways to connect. Write to us on Instagram, chat with Jon in jeans, in bed. Who's on your bed these days? Peeps still?
Still Peeps. I haven't had a chance to change the bed. I'd like a refresh soon. But if you have any desire to talk to me, Wednesday is the day, man. That is when everyone has so much access to me all day Wednesday. So if you're not on Instagram and you want to chat with me, get on there because I'm personally answering all those Insta eggs. And also get on our Patreon and you get on our Discord and we'll both chat with you all the time.
And with that, we'll be back next week with an all-new episode.
And remember, we may go off topic, but we'll always be on brand.
Bye.
Goodbye.